Man, 1 damage. The cornucopia makes it a little bit more scary. And now Kaya might be lethal. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today we'll go directly into the gameplay because the deck is fire, games were absolute fire, and this will remind you why you always loved Magic in the first place. This will be true Magic for all of us. So guys, let's go into games, have fun, and enjoy. Alright, let's see this. We are going first, our mana is pretty abysmal. Oh my god. You know what, I'll take it because of the Fountainport. If that was a Plains, I would mulligan this hand. But with Fountainport and 3 runs, we know that we can get to a point where we are doing something. And we are playing against Obi Kenobi, so... Bro, please, don't play Mono Red. You will break my heart if I see a mountain. Please, no. Don't get the dark side get to you. Oh, oh my god, it's not a mountain. I'm a happy Sloth today. Alright. I think, so we will check the matchup, and I think I might cycle this, but we'll see. This is an actual, oh my god, this is, it made me so happy, man. Alright, I'm not sure if that's better for us, to be absolutely sure. I think with the tome they have huge advantage here, but I'll take it every day, just to not play against red. Let's go for the talent. They might have the answers, they have the colors that, you know, solve those kind of enchantments, but hopefully we get some value before it happens. And we have double Fountainport, so even if they go Demolition Field to prevent our Fountainport, we have another. 7 cards. Here's the Fountainport. And this is my kind of gamer. I can already see myself playing this deck. So, we definitely want to make a token on this turn, right? I would love Demolition Field, but let's do it now, right? Yeah, let's do it now, because that guarantees that we get the value. And it's not like it's a huge surprise what we'll do. I just want to make sure that they don't remove this. Is that... no, this could not be binding. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. Like it would happen anyway. We could tax them for 1 mana, but if they had answer to talent, this was our only card basically, so I think it's still better this way. Kaya might be super important for this. Oh, they actually play black. I was sure that it's green or maybe Cynic or something. They actually play just Golgari. So this is basically deck that, you know, the type of deck that we showcased so many times. We still, by the way, we still didn't get the black mana, which is crazy. Do I have time to go for it? So if I go Demolition Field, I have this land, and the new one, so 3 mana. We can play the talent, but that's it. I think we play this. I will go for Fountainport. It's also awkward, because they actually want to draw with the tome. If they want to use this token, then the tome cannot be used on this turn. So very awkward for them. The Barons might be a problem, but I hope we have enough answers. And we finally will get our black mana. Yep, they broke. They won the Fish of Doom, and I cannot blame them. The best fish of standard. Alright, we need this black mana. We actually need second for Kaya as well. We both got some mana issues. We got a bigger mana issue, honestly. So they cannot Fountainport. Oh, they will draw with the tome. Oh, that's my bad. Let's go. I don't think they have any mass sweeper on enchantments, right? They shouldn't. But the problem is that if they play Golgari, they play Terra Sanders. My hope was that if that's green, that's not enough to go Terra Sander, because you need the kicker cost. And yeah, when I saw black mana, it's like, oh, they will remove it sooner or later. Hopefully not 2 of them on this turn. That's what I'm banking on. Because on the next turn, if they don't react to talents, we can literally go Kaya. This is interesting play. Not a good play. Not a good play. Very risky. They basically paid 5 mana to do 2 damage. That's not where you wanna be. And that allows us to play Kaya. And now we have Get Lost for this, so if they do it again, we kill it. And this is our advantage. When we finally do this thing, we are drawing 2 extra cards, and we already got every card that we invested back. And now, next turn will skyrocket us ahead if they don't go for some serious answers. Please, no 2 lands. Alright. Do we want to double make token here? I mean, it's not the worst. Sorry, I need to think. This is kinda important. I think we do. It also gives us more mana, so we basically should be able to protect the Planeswalker. They cannot go for Barons, because then we can just block it with token. Oh, they have a cut down, it seems. Ah, that's bad. Huh. Alright. We'll copy the one with, you know, the not pre... Oh, I wanted the other one. I wanted to copy this one, so if they target it, we still have the nice one here. Alright. I mean, it's a solid turn. We created some board. Fish is not as threatening. Barons cost too much mana. Even if they play land, it's like what? Land go for the throat, crawling Barons. And that removes 2 tokens. They don't even go through all of them. And Kaya keeps growing when you make tokens, which is super nice. I'm not sure about the graveyard. Right now they have nothing interesting, but it could be the deck that is using something from graveyard. I think we actually need to rush Kaya a little bit. 3, 6, we can go Kaya on the next turn. I think that's the play. Because I think we need to start draining them. Yep. Let's go. It's actually beneficial for us, so they don't have haste creatures. That means for the following turns we can basically ignore what they have. This go for the throat can be important. Oh my god, they have edicts. Well, that means I'm not playing Kaya. I mean, we need to find another Kaya, I think. Oh, this is scary. This is scary. I need to make sure that they don't have another edict, because edict is one of the few cards that actually can kill this Planeswalker. There's under, here goes the first one. I told you, they have everything. By the way, what is this draw? 4 talents in top 18 cards. I'm super happy about it, but that's not how it should work. But this is extremely good for us. So I think we go another talent. We definitely won't go double Fountainport. And I think we make 1 token. We could also make a token with Fountainport, so it's actually better this way. I don't think Barons is a viable strategy for them, so let's do it now. While they cannot answer, and this is guaranteed value with card drawing. Thank you, thank you. The chance to draw this was super low, but fortunately we are good at Magic. I think we have 1 or 2 left in the whole deck, so that was really not what we should draw, but that was exactly what I wanted. So very good draw for us, very good draw. We need to be careful about milling. Their win con might be robbery. I think it's one of the better win cons for this kind of Golgari, because not only you get card advantage, which, you know, Golgari decks doesn't have easy, it's just tone usually, but it also wins all the mill games, because you can just stack mana for 15 turns and then just mill, you know, 15 cards from your opponent, so you always are ahead in this. And you can even steal some counter spells if you fight against control deck, which is always a hard matchup. So, let's see what our opponent is doing. Waiting like a monster under the bed. That was really bad. Anyway, so do we want to attack here? We can get lost their Barons. They probably won't activate it, in all honesty. I think we need some more tokens before we go to level 3. First, let's swing and see what happens. 3 damage is not much, but it actually stacks. Like, it makes a difference, especially that our win con should be Kaya. Alright, let's play this Kaya. We are not double Fountainporting. We want 1 Planeswalker, because when we have this Kaya, this one won't be sacrificed to Edict. So as long as we have this, they need double Edict or tear asunder on this and then Edict, so it makes it way harder for them. I don't want to go for the graveyard. Let's go like this. Let's make the token. This draws us a lot of cards. I think that their strategy might be to answer everything that kills them, stall the game, and then rob us. I think that might be the play. Sunken Citadel. Oh, I should not play land. That was a bad play by me. Alright. I think this is the moment to invest 1 more mana. I mean, this is the better one, so let's go for this one. And let's see what our opponent is doing on the next turn. We don't need more talents, we actually want to be kinda efficient with them. So basically I don't mind if they keep tearing asunder all the talents, because we have also Innocence and we drew all the talents from the deck. So we will be ahead in this. Moment they are forced to start answering tokens card for card, it's never good for them. Yeah, let's go. So this is the target. I was considering if I want this or keep some interaction, but we don't have mana for the fish token, so I mean it doesn't matter to keep the mana. I don't think they can do anything that we need to immediately answer. Perfect. You can see how their cards are melting. Target the token. Alright, you will be something. Alright, let's go for Tapland.
I know just what to do.
I really like the Citadel, I think it's good. I think Cut Down might go. I don't think they should have more creatures. I think one of the few was Barrens, and when they activated it, it's already a 4/4. So Cut Down should be the least important. Like Fountainport and Citadel are actually super important. Down to 3 cards, but the last 2 cards probably will be super scary. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. We are slowly draining them, and I think we'll just try to win with talents and tokens right now. Kaya is a little bit vulnerable against their deck, and they spent full turn basically on this play, so I'm fine with it. Like, we are getting more and more ahead. So I think we play Sunken Citadel, then we make double fish, then we play Fountainport and we make triple fish, then we pump everything to level 3, and that's how we try to win. I think we might even go Innocence in between if we have spare mana, because this can attack as well, so it's more annoying than Talents. Talents do not attack themselves. And we keep probably this one for a final pump, so they cannot answer it. Necropsy. They are doing a lot, and I love it, because this is the type of deck we love playing, so I'm super happy to see this. But I don't think it will be good enough, in all honesty. They still have some cards, so I'm not risking Kaya. She's extremely important. Let's go for black mana. 1, 2. Perfect Fountainport, right? Perfect Fountainport. Yeah, I'll take it. We want some tokens before we go for the play. So, first goes on our turn. We're drawing a lot of cards, so that's a little bit scary against the robbery. We can discard this. We don't need it. We have Fountainport for the next turn. But we are making 2 tokens a turn, and we develop every turn. Like, we are doing so many cards that we always have a land, always use every single point of mana, and as you can see, our opponent actually has troubles with using all the mana and, you know, having enough cards, because they don't have this kind of draw engine that smooths every play you ever make. It just basically means your turns are at maximum efficiency always. And I think this might be the turn to start pressuring them a little bit. They might be waiting with Terrace Under, which, you know, hurts a little bit, but I think we'll take it. And we won't use all of them. I mean, sure. This kind of will force a reaction. And we keep this Get Lost for so many turns to answer the Barons. I think they might activate them, but we'll see. Oh man, look at this damage. That also makes Kaya so scarier. And I think that's it. I think their strategy might be to remove this in crucial turn, but then we have another. So it might not be as easy as they think. I think they still have some, you know, ace on their sleeve. Exactly. Told you, they were waiting. But I think, so they will try to do stuff, but I hope we can fight against them. I think they have one more robber in hand. What about this? I think we should draw a land. I will keep Cut Down because we actually might kill something from our deck, like the cake. So now they need to hit something. They might have Innocence, but they won't have Caretaker's talent. Green. This will help them activate Barons for sure. But they need 4 mana spare to try to use it. Alright, so our opponent's deck already lost, alright? Now we are fighting against our deck, and let's see if we can beat it. I want to get them so low that Kaya kills them. Sure, they actually hit the thing. But this is cut downable, which is nice. We cannot mill them, so they don't have the drawback of our deck that we are drawing so many cards. Alright, so they will get the tokens, right? There's nothing we can do about it. I could kill 2 creatures, but I think it's just better to make a creature and cut down one of theirs. I don't have Pain. Oh, I knew this tap would be wrong. I could double Pain Ant and prevent the live gain, but... well, it happens. I think we take it. I think we take it. They got a lot of value from this Beza. As you can see, when they are playing our deck, oh my god, suddenly they got an absolute boost in power. And this is the first turn when they are actually a little bit, maybe not ahead, but not so behind. So we will cut down this. Probably get lost this. I really want to keep my board. It's super important that we keep up the pressure. We also draw cards. We need to kill them because they have another robbery. Split up, huh? Now we won't have good way to use it. I honestly think we need to be super mana efficient here. And I think I might actually get rid of Kaya. I don't care if they draw cards. We are on full offensive right now. And we get we could steal Beza. What do we do with Kaya? I think we just go for damage, so we want to get as much power as possible. I might even play Caretaker's talent and pump. They still have 3 mana, which is a little bit painful. That might mean Terra Sunder. Cut down. They do not answer to what we are doing. That means they have some different play. This will cost so much. So if they have Terra Sunder, this will hurt. But I think this is the play. I think this is the play. We might lose some pressure though. We need 5 more mana, right? So we will have only 2. We can cut down. This will be a brutal turn. Let's go. This is as good as it gets. Because they only have 3 mana right now. That hopefully means 1 play. I should read... oh no, cut downs don't hit. Alright, let's go. Yeah, what are you doing? We copy the flyer, of course. We also draw many cards. We are close to getting me. That's perfect, man. This is honestly better than I expected. I thought it's there as under. Okay, that's important. That means we are getting a lot of damage on this turn. Alright, and that's a good tap. That is a good tap. 3 of those go through, which means they're at 1 life. As close as it will get. I told you, we might play this talent as basically a burst spell. Man, 1 damage. The Cornucopia makes it a little bit more scary. And now Kaya might be lethal. Because we are losing so much pressure on this turn. They might even Sunfall and get rid of everything. So I think our strategy is to basically keep them at this life total, answering those threats, and this is a kill. Man, I cannot believe how many games Kaya wins on her own just by being, you know, Kaya. Right, that might mean a double cohort spell. I wish we had a land that can attack instantly, but unfortunately we don't. I think we might lose this. Second Cornucopia is exactly playing around what I wanted. Because if they play double cohort spell, they go to 4, which means Kaya do not kill them. Oh my god, bro, gee. I'm scared that they have Sunfall from our deck. Like, their deck doesn't probably have too many answers to what we are doing, but our deck has all the answers. They cannot rob us, it's too early. They can rob us on the next turn. And I think we need to push for Lethal on this one. Alright. They cannot remove Kaya. But man, they will literally be at 1. And I think they play more than 1 Edict. Oh man, I think they will win the game on 1 life and then they will live gain to 15. Oh no, I think this is as close as... maybe I misplayed something on 1 damage. So what will they take? I'm not sure. Maybe Kaya, because they might not have more answers. I would love to know their cards. One of those cards might be Edict, and that's the whole play. Because I can just... man, with triple Cornucopia they can live gain through Kaya. I just realized that this won't win the game. Not anymore. Now they know about Kaya plan. We can make tokens, but it will be very slow. Carrot cake. Interesting they did it now, but maybe they don't have like quick answers or something. Alright guys. I need to do stuff. They will live gain again. Man, if not our cards, we would win this super hard, but our cards are actually really good. I think that's it. I will try to play it out, and I think we have a chance, but that was my strategy. This +2 was my strategy, and it will be off by a single point of damage. Maybe I miscounted something, maybe I needed to be a little bit more aggressive somewhere, but hard to say. I think I did pretty decently here. So what can we do? Sunfall feels really bad. I really want to kill this token. Oh man. We definitely will make a token here. No, we can just Sunfall. It kinda does the same job. I know it's super expensive, but I want to draw cards. They will rob us on the next turn. Yeah, I need a land. Good. And I think we oh, we don't have enough. Probably Enduring Innocence. Yeah, I think we need as much mana as possible on every turn, so we'll just draw untapped lands for the rest of the game. Beza is okay, just as a creature that can attack. It's more efficient than Fountainports, I think. Enduring... Oh, we can double Enduring Innocence? No, we have the wrong mana. Alright, so we make this and the token on their turn. I think that's the best play. We definitely don't need two of them. Alright. Alright. Oh man. Oh man. Don't forget the tokens are very big here. So they actually dish a lot of damage. So we will make a 5-5 at the end step. But the problem is that I think they have enough answers to keep life gaining through it. Like they're getting between 3 and 6 life gain at least between our turns. So they can literally ignore the damage and just keep focusing on answers. One of those cards is probably Robbery, one could be Edict. We will see if that's the case, but that's my biggest fear, that those are the two cards. They definitely have more than one Robber in this deck. And they're looking at those cards. And I should actually start counting if they can kill us. This is what, 4, 6, 9, 12 cards. So they can already get us to 7 in the library. That is kinda okay. This is a very expensive way. They cannot exile Kaya because we only have one. So Kaya is safe here. I still want to go for this game plan, but she alone won't win. We need something more, and 3 damage a turn is for 7 mana is not the most efficient play. For example, if we can pierce through their defenses, like 4 mana Fountainport creates a 5-5. So for 4 mana you get 5 damage a turn. Kaya is 7 mana for 3 damage a turn. I mean, by the way, I'm at 11 somehow. How? Overlord. Alright. It's fine. I actually don't want to draw cards, to be absolutely honest. And I think they know about it. So this might be Robber. We also need to be careful of Barons because we don't have instant removal right now. Oh man, I think we might even try to play... The problem is that they might have also more Deadly Cover-Ups. How much mana? 3. We can use this token, which is super nice. This is extra power that might make a difference. Okay. Okay. I might be forced to split up. I can see lethal here. But they will use this. I'm actually making fish doesn't make any sense here. If I want to split up, it's better to have empty board. And I don't need to draw cards. Well, I will draw cards anyway, probably. But we'll draw less. It's scary because they can mill 12 cards, so if I draw 5 cards, I'm dead. And I cannot activate this at the end step, right? Because I want to split up. Untapped. Split up. I don't think we'll lose triple Fountainport, so let's tap like this. And let's not mess this one up. Untapped, definitely. I would love some instant removal, but I don't think we're getting there. I think I will have to take a gamble on Kaya. So we have 4 and 3. Or 4 and 4 if we tap the Citadel. This is the best attack we have. Alright. I actually should play Overlord first if I want to go for this plan, but problem is they will just block with the cake. So we got free trade on the token, but that means they get a full another turn. And that's not great. That's actually not great. I'm drawing so many cards if I play on a creature. I think this will be a loss on literally 1 life on our open. It was a great game, honestly. This is the type of Magic games I absolutely love, whether we'll win or lose. But maybe I should place a little bit better. They're at 10, as you can see. So we don't have good choices here. I think we have to try to go for Kaya. Can Overlord win if they don't hit removal? They have Ashok, so they will get good selection. We are doing so many cards then. All of this triggers once, right? So we could use this to make even a Carrot Cake token. Or just play a huge Overlord. Alright. Let's go. I think they will just Deadly Cover Up, but I think this is the best way, because if they don't have specifically Deadly Cover Up, I think that should be enough, maybe. The problem is I think I'm getting back to milling. Oh, we only drew 2. Alright, so it's what? I need to count the mana. 4, 8, 9, 12. They cannot kill us. They need to answer this. Hopefully they don't have another Deadly Cover Up. They used already 2. I think they are trying to fish for Deadly Cover Up. If they miss, I think we win, because they cannot answer this board without a sweeper. Like, it's too much stats, too many cards. And then we try to finish with Kaya for this final burst. Man, this would be so... If I had a single Restless Fortress in mana base, we would actually attack them and drain this remaining 1 life. It actually hurts so much that we don't have lands that can instantly attack. Fountainport always gives them 1 turn to prepare, and they have all the answers. So let's see. Did they hit Deadly Cover Up or Sunfall from our deck? One of the cards is a land. That's 13 cards with Robbery, which means they don't kill us yet. The last card needs to be a sweeper, or I think they're in some trouble. If they go for something like Necropsy, they can kill Overlord, Token, and Artifact. They can actually kill 3 creatures with single Necropsy and life gain 6. Okay, they're using our strategy, sure. And they went for the small version, right? Because, oh man, that suggests that they want to be mana efficient. So right now, I tell you, if the fact they have our deck, we would be so winning this long time ago. But our cards are so powerful. They actually can match our cards. I know, crazy. Oh boy. Okay. They're looking for something. And now we will know for what. I cannot... shuffle the library, so what will be on top will actually be on top. Yeah, I think this is too weak for them. They need something stronger. It's a good card, but it's just not good enough. They need more. I also have this Barons, don't forget. They're trying to find it. I wonder what... I think this is the Liquor Up. Liliana is a very interesting play. Man, is this deck from our channel? Like, it feels like it plays exactly everything, even the Barons. I think this could be one-off, because I think in our version there was 1 Crawling Barons. Just as a mana sink with those all Citadels. They can basically pump it to probably like 10. Alright guys, we need to do stuff. They cannot rob us, we need to win on this turn. They can go for 4 cards, so we actually need to draw. The cheapest way to draw a card here is to play... No! This Carrot Cake. This draws so many cards, it also scries. Alright. Alright, let's go. Nope. We need things that remove creatures instantly. Like even cut down, stuff like this. We need to push for the final damage on this turn and hopefully have enough to play Kaya for final 3. Oh, you are tested. No, not the double sun. Please. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, man. I cannot draw more. Not now. If we attack with everything, best case, one creature goes through because they have Barrens. There's nothing I can do with those draws. Like I needed cut down or something, then we remove Moth and one extra creature goes through. That will be 10 damage and Kaya is final 3. So they actually dodged again. Okay, I will actually play it. No, I don't have enough mana anymore. I will check the top card. Can I draw it in any way? I can draw with Fountainport. It's not good. It's not good. I think we lost. I think we lost. I think this is the robbery. Well, the last card is also bad. Like we are in lethal range for robbery. We cannot save cards anymore. All right, let's go. Man, I think we could win this, but not here. Not here. Full swing. Yep. Full swing. Oh, they can actually block everything. They can actually block everything. I thought that this one doesn't have summoning sickness. Alright, huge block. They will sacrifice the Barrens. No, it's a 6/6, so it actually doesn't die. It's very efficient for them thanks to Citadels. But we need to keep pushing. Like they are winning the long game thanks to robberies. Oh, and yeah, I think the game is lost. I don't see any way out here. Like they even get good trades on us. It doesn't super matter, but we'll mill extremely quickly. Sure. Oh, they have still something in the hand to prevent this damage. Go for the fraud. Okay. And the life gain from triple cornucopia is brutal. Alright, I mean, I think we will be beaten by our own deck using our own cards from a different our deck. And you know what? I'll take it. I think I'll take it. It's always a good sign. Sure. Yeah, I'm trying to think something out, but it won't work. I can of course steal the Overlord, and that's probably what we will do here. Then they will rob us and that's game. Let's try it. I could also Sunfall, but then we are losing the board. So I think it's completely better to just go Kaya, steal their stuff.
I can't stand by when evil threatens the multiverse.
Oh my god, I will draw those cards. Alright. Oh, I think we already drew, right? And that has to do. And we can always use Caretaker dance it. Alright, we'll force one final push. One final push. Because they took Liliana, they didn't have Deadly Cover-Up. There might be small chance that this is not a robbery and they still have 1 or 2 robberies in those 30 remaining cards. They will get Ashok +1, yep. I think this will decide the game. Please, please, this one. Just with 2 lands from the top like an absolute champion. One of the cards I think was a land. Was the other one also a land? Because Liliana is not good enough with all of those tokens right now, especially that we can carrot cake something. Alright, go for it, my friend. It's also 1 colored spell, so it's only 3 life gain from Cornucopia, which is nice. That means they won't necropsy us for, 6 life gain. Those cards do not matter. Like honestly, this Duress doesn't do anything except life gaining through Cornucopia. So the best case is playing Liliana and -4. And we'll sacrifice... Alright, you know what? Maybe there is a chance. I need to be so careful about drawing cards here. I thought we would be dead, but we actually aren't yet. I mean, the flyers are better. So I could get the Fountainport. We get Scry if we go for the cake. Sorry, bro, like this is... I want to win this if we can. I don't think so, but I can see a winning play still, if that card is bad. So I will draw 1 card, and we draw 4 cards with talent. We go to 5. Then we use a token on our turn, we go to 1. We don't die, that means we need to win on the next turn. Oh my god, this is so scary. Alright. Bro, I'm not sure. We have to go for it, right? And not relevant. It goes to the bottom. It pains me. Oh, but we don't trigger the Innocence. It took me a while, but we don't trigger. Get Lost is amazing. We need removal because then they get extra damage. And sacrifice all creatures that do not have flying. Because that, I guess it makes the Barons useless completely. Maybe they make it... You know what? I think they don't have Deadly Cover-Up, and I think they don't have Robbery. Please, don't tell me you have it. I think they would win with Robbery a long time ago. Ramp! That explains it! It is a meal, and they were waiting for us to draw cards. I think they lost. I think... I'm so happy. I was sure we are gone. I was super sure we are gone. Man, this is magic. Like, compare it to being on the draw against Mono Red. Isn't this like 1,000 times more fun? And when you win, you know that you made the difference and not being on the play. Alright, alright. I think we got this. I cannot see my opponent doing anything here. Unless we meal ourselves with, you know, just bad plays. Full swing? Oh my god, we are actually drawing cards, but not enough. Because this will create tokens. Yeah. Well, good game, my friend. I really appreciate it. That was so good. That was such a master game from both of us. Our opponent played exactly as they should. They knew their win cons, they knew what's going on, but honestly the draws were a little bit in our favor, because if they had Robbery, the game was over. And our opponent has the biggest one. So you know what? I think we deserve to show our hand a little bit. I hope I won't mess anything up. I want to show my opponent exactly what answers we had. They are fully tapped, they have no place, so they can, you know, at least know what exactly happened there. So they have full information, thanks to being nice, and now we'll just go for lethal. Alright, I appreciate it, my friend. I really do. I hope you guys enjoyed this absolutely amazing game. And don't forget to subscribe if you want more. You know what? Being on the draw usually sucks, but not when you have double countdown. I'm actually pretty happy about being on the draw in this situation. Oh my god, this is the perfect round. Like, this is going pretty decent so far. Let's see what our opponent is doing. We have a long way to go, but we need to remove every skeleton. And unfortunately, every bat. Yeah, let's go. We have to kill the bat because otherwise they take another cut down, and we don't have a way to get it back. So we suffer 2 damage, we play Citadel, and then we activate the Fountainport on the next, on the next turn. I think this is okay play. We are a little bit behind still because we are doing way too many lands right now. Let's go for white mana because we might need double white. A little bit scary, not gonna lie. Their 3-drop is usually this enchantment. This is the best 3-drop they have in this deck, and the reason this deck even exists. Let's see if they have it. If they have it, that's extremely good for them. If they don't, that's nice for us. Interesting play. I'm a little bit sad that we don't have play for the next turn, but I have to play like this. I want to prevent as much damage as possible. And let's see what the play is. I hope nothing, but I don't really rely on I bet they have something. But what is it? Cadaver Slab. Target creature from... Alright, so they want to hit something with the bat. That's fine, because we still have Fountainport. I think it's Beza, right? Yep. Good choice, good choice. What is the other one? Whenever one or more leave your graveyard, create token. Alright, sure. I'm definitely getting absolutely flooded. Like, we drew 3 lands since we started and we already had enough lands. So right now we are at, what, 6 lands? So 60% land draw. That's not where you want to be in this game. The Fountainport with the Citadel that we prepared is the only reason we have anything here, but definitely not on the great side of the draw so far. We had a great start, but then follow-up was completely nothing. Like, we literally have one play for the next turn and that's it. Our opponent doesn't know about this card, so they still need to play around something. But let's see what they do. This crypt doesn't do much yet. So they want to get this back when we kill the bat, but we aren't forced to kill the bat because it's only 1 damage, and that means they need to use one of those cards instead. That means then you can kill the conscript. Alright. It's something we can block with the fish, but fish will probably die, I would guess. It might even die now to cut down. Yep. I expect cut down, but it could be go for the throat or something. Yep. Oh my god, this is actually something, but is that good enough? It has flying. That's a big deal. I really think we have to play into it. And we probably need to check the converted mana cost. I would love to surveil. So for example, if we surveil and get Sunfall, we win the game. But if we surveil and those will be 2 lands, we wasted Planeswalker. So that's always a hard choice, because you don't really know what's on top. If we make a token, I think it's a little bit better. And it should be enough to protect Kaya, because she will have 4 loyalty, and they have 3 power in the board. So unless they pump something or do something scary, I hope it's good enough. Oh my god, just perfect answer out of nowhere.
This can't be how it ends.
Interesting. This actually dies to Pest Control. I think we'll not block here. This is a bit of a risky play. Alright, this is a first good draw of the game. And I think we have to play it as soon as possible. I could get rid of Conscript. No, this is not the correct tap. I think this is the correct tap. Because then we can sacrifice the token. Alright. We don't want to be aggressive. We are winning the long game. Our deck is extremely more powerful. They only have the early game and mid game. If we can endure it through it, like, the game should be easily ours. Backup. Sacrifice this creature, draw a card. So will they go for the bat? That's interesting. It is a 1-drop, which means it dies to Pest Control. So we are basically collecting those 1-drops like Pokemon. Because the idea is that I want... Alright, they might actually try to go through it, but we can still block and draw a card. So I'm fine with it. They can get back 1 conscript, but that's it. I honestly think we go like this. I think this is the best play. And we also denied the lifelink. This is the reason why we tap like this, so we can have 2 mana from Citadel to draw a card. By the way, 1 good card from the top finishes the game completely, because Sunfall destroys their deck. Honestly, even Beza is close to this. Let's see if they have another bat. No. Man, another one. That's so bad. But fortunately we have Beza, and the tap is again the same. The only rightful tap. And honestly, I think with this we won. Because I don't think they can beat Beza on board. They can use this flyer to deal some damage, but I think it will be too slow, especially with Innocence. So now we have 2 tokens, we draw cards, we live game, we basically get it. Oh, they are sacrificing, that's so smart. I like it. Respect, my friend. Now they deny the tokens, which denies the live game. The card draw. But unfortunately for our opponent, we are good at magic and we top deck exactly a token for 2 mana. And now Sunfall, the game is over. Those 2 draws finishes the game completely. The only choice for them, I think, is trying to hit Sunfall from my hand on this turn. But they didn't have bat before, and I think they probably shouldn't have it right now. And even if they do, we can always draw more cards with Cake. They don't really have any pressure in the board, and the game is completely slipping away from them. And this, as you can see, this is 4 mana, by the way. This is not very good. The lap part is pretty decent because, what, you get a free creature basically and some value for future, but the 4 mana room is insanely slow. Another card from the top. Alright, I see how it is. So what do we do? 3 damage per turn. I think we draw card first and we see what we get. You know what? This is actually a good Pest Control. Oh, they have the mana, so we actually don't want. This is non-skeleton, so they will take one back. So instead we just go for this. I could Sunfall, but oh my, I will take it. Not gonna lie, I'm taking this card. But first, I will attack with Innocence and with Beza, because we can always block with the token and draw a card with Fountainport, and this is not the play they want us to make. I really hope for Enduring Innocence block, because then I can Sunfall easily and not lose the card advantage. That's fine. So they want it in the graveyard basically. They want to get back this. Unfortunately, they will do it at the end step, right? But on the next turn, Pest Control is looking absolutely amazing, and they cannot break our defense. Like, we're at 21, so every turn we will be more and more ahead until they will feel absolutely hopeless. The game ended when we drew Beza, and now it's just not going. Like, they're trying to fight for the board that we already have the answer to, and that's it, right? So we can go for this. That means we are doing more cards, and as you can see, we have more of everything. And with Innocence, man, not even close, not even close. And the cool part is that they don't want to block this. I will go with another Fountainport and do this. As you can see, we literally would win with this board. Nothing else, just this board and Fountainport. And we have all of the cards in the hand on top of this. And they need to donate one creature a turn. They don't want to block this, which means that we actually live gain enough to prevent all of their damage. And now we can play another Innocence, and we have another Fountainport. So it's looking absolutely brutal for our opponent. And I mean, listen. Oh no, I don't want to tap this. I mean, it's getting worse and worse for them. So their idea is that they will activate the crypt, and every time they flip the conscript between the graveyard and the battlefield, they get extra 2/2 token. The problem is that we are getting so much more. So even with their full combo, it's weaker than what we have, and they don't even have this combo right now. Sure. And soon, when we get huge advantage on this board with the tokens, with extra cards, stuff like this, we'll start to be more and more aggressive until they break. Of course, we could just go Sunfall, easy way out, but that actually loses our board advantage, so it's not worth it. We wait until in the next 7 turns they will try to win the value game. Sure, that's fine. And then if they ever will win on board, then we sweep it. Yeah, and we'll draw card after they discard. So sure, they can try to hit something, but we have basically everything. Like, we are doing also 3 cards a turn, so like they are actually behind because they spent full turn to negate one of the cards, and we are doing 3. This doesn't matter too much, especially with all those tokens. Sure. So they will get finally the first 2/2 token of their game. And I mean, they are fighting, but their deck is simply weaker, so whatever they will do will always come ahead. Especially when we get to Kaya and we can start draining them or stealing their stuff. Alright, my turn. Let's go for the fish, I think. Because it draws the most cards. I wonder, I think it's some... Bro, those Sunfalls are always one after another. Like, there is no other choice. Oh, this is a nice draw. So I think we'll, as always, attack with our cool creatures. Because whenever they block Innocence, we can just Sunfall easier, because then we don't lose card or engine. And if they don't, we are just life gaining for a turn. You can see that we literally will be at 21 after all of this pressure, like we are not making any progress. So let's see. Alright, they don't want to block. And I think we could even go for the bat, because that helps them so much. They are also tapped right now. They want to go Kaya. First we kill this, because we don't want flyers, and we have enough mana for Kaya. Yeah, let's go. Like, this will make things so much easier. That's why we'll play one Kaya to break this kind of situations. And right now, the drain starts. And we finally got rid of this fast land, and on the next turn we'll have, you know, nice amount of mana. Oh, that's... I think that might be the first one I've seen this token. Oh man, what a face. What a face. So they have 4 mana, but because basically when we untap on the next turn, the game is so like the game is over a long time ago, but they will notice that the game is over because like we will have everything better. More cards, more planeswalkers, and more board, and more mana. And this is how this deck is scaling compared to this kind of deck that basically tries to get some sneaky value in like, you know, first 5 turns and try to overwhelm you a little bit and kill you before you can stabilize. Honestly, I could just sweep everything. That would be probably the best. Oh man, let's attack with everything and see what happens. Let's see what happens. We can always sacrifice the tokens. We're not trying to protect Kaya. Our sweepers will. And I even have another Enduring Innocence. So I want to see those blocks. We'll probably draw those 2 cards with the rabbits. Let's not be wasteful. We have 35, so we will not mill. Oh, this is so nice. So all the bad blocks got cancelled basically, and all the good attacks are basically our advantage. And they are down to 7. And I don't need to sweep even, like they are dead on board. Like I just need to press +2 on Kaya. Let's draw some cards. Cool. And we press this. And that means on the next turn they're basically dead. I'll be honest, I'm just discarding Sunfall at this point. And as you can see, our opponent realized that it's not winnable at this point for them. Alright, we're going first, we have some removal and our only Kaya from the deck. So, alright, I mean, our turn 7 is already like, you know, completely prepared. We are good on it. Twin Flame Tyrant, so some shenanigans. I will risk... I could go to turn 3. Oh, you know what? Let's prepare a removal. I just want to make sure that we have talent or the innocence on empty board. Because this will be some weird shenanigans that will kill us in 1 turn, probably. Alright. Runs resolve. Overlord. Alright, I mean that's okay for us. We definitely need to play one of those. So I think we go with innocence, honestly. I think it should be pretty hard to get rid of for our opponent because of their colors, and the life gain will be very sweet, and they really want to play this, right, so they don't lose the card. So they kinda cannot remove this unless they have a cut down or like torch the tower. Oh man, they're stuck with them. Oh my god, this will kill us so quickly. I can already tell. That's why I want to go for the life gain, so we can stack a little bit extra, so when the combo hits, we are not dead instantly. Let's go. Can I? Alright, I can. And now we set up the talent. I will take the Fountainport, I think. It also lets us create tokens. Let's go. So we spent 2 turns to set up, so it's a little bit slow, but once we get going, we'll get everything. And Fountainport might help us with this, because it can create token every turn. And it can draw us 2 extra cards. Dragon. Alright. We are both preparing for something huge. I'm super happy with Innocence, man. This live game might make the whole difference in this game. And I think we need to pass the turn, right? Yeah, we want to also tax their next turn mana. Because if we make token and they have removal, this is a good moment to get rid of it. So we cannot copy with the talent. This is their big turn. All of the big dragons are 5 mana, sure. And I think we will go with it. That, you can see why it was so important to get this extra life gain. And I honestly think we go for the fish, because that draws us so many new cards, and that makes it so much easier. You know, to just set up everything in the best way. And we're on our way to Kaya as well, which is super sweet. Alright, so we definitely go for this. Let's go on Demolition Field. That's the start. We take some damage, but it's fine. It's fine. And if I play a land, I can make a token again, which is super nice. Or even Overlord is so much better, right? This is just the best play. We'll see. I hope we won't die in a single turn, but we are back to 20. We're drawing cards, we're building the board, so you can clearly see that we're getting way more ahead. And next turn might be Kaya already. That's one of the reasons I'm trying to keep drawing cards, so I never miss a land, and this is actually a turn 7 play. because that will allow us to live gain even more. That's fine, as they cannot beat us on value. This deck doesn't win on value. They can only win by make... What the hell are those draws? I think I drew triple Sunfall. Alright, fine. I don't think we need more cards. I think we just need Kaya, because she will be so annoying for our opponent. Do I want the Overlord? No, I think we want live gain, because that sets us, our opponent to 10, us to 23, and it's not easy to kill on 6 mana against 23. It also means that we have fully empty board, and those Sunfalls are looking sweet. That even means that you don't need to pay 3 life for Terror of the Peaks, because you don't target it. I don't think they can kill us, honestly. I think the game should be ours. But we'll see, maybe they have something I did not expect. Well, this is no... Oh man, they won't like this play. We literally answered everything while also draining them. Even hard. Drawing cards. Let's go for black mana. And Kaya is inevitable. That's one of the reasons I really like the card. And you know what? Let's make it. I don't think we need to be, you know, super scared of using it. Let's just get... oh, okay. I forgot it won't have the counters. But it doesn't matter, it's just 3 mana basically on this turn. I don't think they will force us to go for the throw, because nothing on 5 mana will have enough haste and damage to prevent, you know, or to give us 26 damage to the face. Yep, we'll just keep removing stuff. I mean, I have so many Sunfalls that I will literally just keep playing them. We also draw cards every time. And at the end step we will get the Overlord. I will set up... I'm actually still setting up for the big turn, but I think our opponent will literally die before then the big turn will happen. And yep, now we have Overlord, lethal on board, and this is the last turn, and we have also go for the throat, because this is the final turn when they lose, and we want to make sure that even if they have something crazy, we can break the combo. So yeah, push and pull, yep, that's a nice one. That's a very nice one. However, no double strike for you, my friend. This is a cool strategy. This was probably the closest they could ever get to doing anything. By the way, Kaya has 12 loyalty. I mean, it was good to draw Kaya at the start. Alright guys, for those that managed to get until the end of the video, and oh boy, this was a long one, I hope you enjoyed today's games, and I actually have few things to say. I won't overdo it. You have seen the whole deck in action, but I want to say something that will absolutely, like, maybe not, you know, crazy surprise you, but I think it will show you how big of a difference one card can make, because this version is actually taken from a tournament. That's why we have full sideboard in this one, and there was one card that I decided today to actually change between the sideboard. I usually try to go for the original tournament deck, but today I felt no, there has to be one card that is main deck that wasn't. Kaya, Intangible Slayer, was in the sideboard. The main board was split up, and this is the split up that I exchanged exactly for this Kaya. And I'll tell you, I think we all seen the difference, how this one Kaya changed the whole gameplay today. And I'm so happy with this decision, man. If not, Kaya would lose so many of those games probably. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. You have seen the whole deck in action, you have seen how insanely powerful it is. I think even though it's a best of 3 list, it's very nicely situated to just keep winning in best of 1, because like, look at this, we have so much sweepers, like so many sweepers, like, you know, carrot cakes with all the life gain, with Innocence, Beza, Kaya. So basically your whole deck is a lot of sweepers removal and enough big things to kill your opponent. And you have seen that even in supreme late game, we actually managed to just overwhelm our opponent, and those Fountainport tokens with the talent are no joke. And there's always Kaya, just for all the decks that didn't fold until this point. You even have Sunfalls, and this token will also get pumped, and with Overlord, like, you always have enough answers. And cool thing about Kaya Spirit's Justice, one of the reasons I tried to even play this deck, was that it actually gives you, you know, something to fight against Reanimator deck, because you can Surveil 2, then exile a card from a graveyard. So it not only produces the tokens, because for this reason we could just use Elspeth as usually, and the tokens have lifelink, but this one can exile stuff from the graveyard, and in current meta it always is useful. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and before we wrap up the video, as always, a huge thank you for all of our patrons for allowing us to have this day of magic, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. So thank you for all the support and for all the kind words during this time, and yeah, that's it for today, and see you guys tomorrow.